What's up, fam? So Cardi B is just a gift that just keeps on giving. I know I said I was not going to do any more videos about her a while back, but this here is a learning experience. And anytime that I can be a part of teaching so that you may learn, it doesn't matter who the messenger is. You just have to respect the message. Now, there have been many a times that I myself have told people I know, and a lot of times they think I'm crazy, don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But you have people who have to have attention from somebody. I've said that many a times that when a man and a woman breaks up, the man will lay off into the cut, chill out, won't be all public, you know, just find himself, figure himself out. But on the other hand, most of the time when you see women break up with someone, they have to show that they can move on to another person real quick. One, to prove to their ex that I can get anybody and look what you missed out on. And two, to the people around them to be an inspiration to other women, I guess. So everybody can say, "You go, girl. I know you could do it. You didn't need him. You didn't need that dog. This, that, and the third." Case in point, this situation with Cardi B, Offset, and Stephon Diggs. Now, I've said, and it has been proven that Stephon Diggs is a male 304. There were there was an interview, there was a podcast with NFL players where the host of the podcast asked, or maybe they asked each other, if there's anybody in the locker room that you would not allow to date your sister, who would it be? And immediately, everyone on that panel said Stephon Diggs. We're talking about men. See, this is why daughters need fathers in their lives, because men are going to tell you the truth. Hell, they might even tell the man that you dating the truth. Like, hey, this is my daughter, this is her mother. I'm just gonna tell you what you're getting into. But women don't want the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want the truth to be told. They want to be told something good. They want to be made to feel good for some strange reason, and not how to avoid certain situations. So the men told the world, not Stephon Diggs, but Carter B for some reason felt he would be the perfect guy to date. But anyway, before I say anything else, let's watch this video. And I want y'all to hear it from Cardi B's mouth herself before I get into it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. And remember, I want to hear your take too in the comments below. Let's hit it.
How did you meet this man? Did he slide in your DMs?
It wasn't a DM thing. I could feel the vibe that he liked me, but he never like approached me. But I always heard like he was into me, but he never approached me. He was very respectful and stuff like that.
Okay, so what did you do?
So it was just this one time that I was like, you have to move on. Like, you have to move on. And it's like, no matter how much times you go to the club and think that this is going to distract you, you know what you have to do to move on. In order to move on, you have to be, like getting attention from somebody. If you're so used to getting attention from one person, you have to like get attention from somebody, because at the end of the day, you could party, you could club, you could work, you could job, you could get your hair done. At the end of the day, you kind of want somebody to talk to. You need somebody to talk to. So I asked somebody, like, it's like, hey, it feels illegal. and we just talked. We got to know each other. We was getting to know each other for like a little bit.
Okay.
Not too much. We wasn't doing too much though.
Okay.
Not too much.
You were keeping it like just like slow.
Slow.
And how did you feel in the beginning? Were you nervous to talk to like a new person?
Yes. You could tell I was very nervous.
And what was it about him that made you slowly keep coming back?
Because sometimes that we would talk and then sometimes we go like weeks or like a month without talking. And for some reason, like it's almost like he always hit me up like at the right time. He almost hit me up like at the times that I feel uneasy. I'd be like, I don't know if I should deal with this person because I know this person, he's a little hot. But I'm gonna talk. And then we had really good conversations and it got to the point that it was like, damn, we talked for hours and 6 hours and 7 hours. And it's like there was days that it's like, oh, even when we wasn't talking, I was like, I need to talk to this person because I'm talking to this person every day. So
that.
All right. So you heard what Miss Cardi B said. So now we're finna go over it because there is a lot to unpack. I watched this a couple of times before, but it seems like every time I watch this, I notice something new. So let's see if I can hit it all at once.
How did you meet this man? Did he slide in your DMs?
It wasn't a DM thing.
Now check her demeanor, her posture, her voice. She's nervous. She doesn't want to say too much or answer this question wrong. Because you have to remember, this guy at the top with this smile, with these pearly whites up top, she was still married to that man. Remember that. Probably a new mother by his child. I want y'all to remember this while we continue to listen to what she has to say.
I could feel the vibe that he liked me, but he never like approached me. But I always heard like he was into me, but he never approached me. He was very respectful and stuff like that.
Okay, so what did you do?
So
also, before she answered, the question was, what did she do? Look how she said it. I would like for our ladies to get back to ladylike qualities for the most part. I mean, it just is a short skirt, whatever the case may be. But I learned recently that this way she's sitting is unladylike. That really men are supposed to sit with their legs crossed, if anything. I didn't know that. I thought it was when men sit with their legs crossed like that, I thought it was something funny about them. But really, when I saw this lady, this black lady, she has like an etiquette class where she teaches young kids, men and women, boys and girls, the etiquette. And she told the females, you don't sit with your legs crossed. Because one, especially if you got a skirt on, because one, it shows a lot of thigh. And a lot of thigh is enticing to men. Don't get mad at me. Don't call me a dog or whatever the case may be. This would be for real. This is enticing to men. So what you ladies are supposed to do is sit with their knees closed and like off to the side a little bit. I can't show you or whatever. I can't really describe it. Look it up yourself. But yeah, this here is like really supposed to be a posture for men. Amazing. Anyway, let's go.
It was just this one time that I was like, you have to move on. Like, you have to move on.
So she is saying that she reached out to Stefan Diggs first. That's what she's saying. Again, all while still just had Offset's baby.
And it's like, no matter how much times you go to the club and think that this is going to distract you, you know what you have to do to move on. In order to move on, you have to be, like getting attention from somebody.
There you go. She said in order to move on, you have to get attention from somebody. Oh, let me let her talk a little bit more.
If you're so used to getting attention from one person, you have to like get attention from somebody, because at the end You could party, you could club, you could work, you could job, you could get your hair done. At the
Anyway,
end,
all that stuff she just described and mentioned are attention-seeking details. She just said that you're so used to get attention from this one person, meaning her husband. And now that attention is gone, now you're out there looking for attention from somebody else. She's a person that shows you that there are people, and again, it's to me, it's like a female trait that a lot of them have to be with somebody, need that attention. Now, is that a bad thing to not want attention for a lady? No, it's not. I mean, I get it. I can empathize with that. Women like attention. They all say that. They like to be seen, like to be admired. You know, they just like that attention. But the issue is you can't dictate what type of attention that you get or who you get it from. You see what I'm saying? Cardi B, here's the problem with what Cardi B is saying, and what a lot of women are not understanding and don't want to get. Cardi B was married with 2 children, babies. One of them was a baby, and she's still out there seeking attention. That was not the time for her to be looking for attention for herself. You got kids. Her attention should be on her babies. Period. You just went through a breakup. You're going through a divorce. You should not be seeking attention from another man, because as men, and I think Stefan Diggs is an example, they like to prey on the weak. Some of us like to prey on the weak. When you're at your most vulnerable time, it's the easiest time to get you. It's the easiest time to get them cakes clapping or to get anything else we need from you, because you are seeking attention. So now this dude here can dog you out. You know, they broke up around about the Super Bowl, and a lot of stories went out about that. I would not be surprised if they got back together soon, or she would find another dude, unless she could find some kind of spiritual balance in her life. Shoot, I remember when in the scriptures was in Mark, the book of Mark, where Yahushua told the seas, peace, be still. That's the same thing you got to tell people sometimes. Sometimes you got to just sit back. Like I told you, a lot of times us dudes, if we go through a breakup, you know what I'm saying, it'll hurt, it'll hit us, and we just sit back and chill. Now, I ain't saying we might not go out there and try to, do something in the street or whatever the case may be, but we ain't going to go out there and try to get no relationship. We ain't finna sit there and try to bring some female to our mama house and brag on them and this, that, and the third, take all kind of pictures and stuff like this. Say, see, I had somebody, see what you missed out on. Nah, most dudes ain't going to do that. Especially when you have a family with somebody. Because when you got a family with a woman, that is devastating when it's over, because as a man, that is something that you try to create and build a legacy with. And whether it's from his doing or her doing, it's destroyed. And you got to sit back and look at like, dang, I screwed up something. What the hell happened? It's over. Even if it wasn't his fault, it's like, damn, I messed up something. What the hell did I do? Because anytime something messes up in the house, it falls back on the man, no matter what. No matter how much of a boss a woman thinks she want to be, thinks she in control of stuff, she can do that because she know if everything falls apart, the man takes the blame. But then also, if everything goes well and the man gets the credit, now she ain't happy. But anyway, she should have just sat down for a little while. She needed that for herself, not jump into another relationship and then getting pregnant by a dude who got a bunch of baby mamas and a bunch of kids that's less than a year old. And then you get to the game, and what this dude do, his baby mama's front row on the 50-yard line, the game with his son. And supposedly Cardi B knew nothing about it. Or she didn't approve of it, and he was going to do it anyway. And she's probably pissed and probably going to over-exaggerate and probably mess up and mess around and come right back to the man.
End of the day, you kind of want somebody to talk to. You need somebody to talk to.
Talk to your sister. Talk to your mama. You can talk to anybody. I mean, you gotta lay down and have a baby with her.
So I asked somebody, like, it's like, hey, hey, it feels illegal.
It is, well, technically it is, because again, I don't know what state you in, but I don't know how the law or what state you got married in, how the laws work there. But yeah, if you are, like I say, you still with this man, and then you out there trying to get with that dude, like I say, some states that is illegal.
And we
Look,
just
look at
talked.
that old snow bunny over there just laughing with her. Remember, she's not Black American. Just want y'all to remember that.
We got to know each other. We was getting to know each other for like a little bit.
Okay.
See, again, she's not trying to tell a whole lot of details. She's telling y'all without telling y'all that her and Stefan Diggs have been talking for a long time while she was married to this man, while she was probably still with this man. I mean, like together.
Not too
Yeah.
much. We wasn't doing too much though.
Okay.
Not too much.
You were keeping it like just like slow.
Slow.
And how did you feel in the beginning? Were you nervous to talk to like a new
Yes.
person?
Yes. You could tell I was very nervous.
And what was it about him that made you slowly keep coming back?
Because sometimes that we would talk, and then sometimes we go like weeks or like a month without talking. And for some reason, like it's almost like he always hit me up like at the right time. He almost hit me up like at the times that I feel uneasy. I'd be like,
Remember, he did tell her something like he want to rescue her from Offset, and she fell for it. Again, she was vulnerable. You know, it's the oldest game in the pimping business, man. You got it where she was vulnerable.
I don't know if I should deal with this person because I know this person. He's a little hot.
A little hot, meaning he got what you call a dirty D. He's out there knocking them all down. He's he jumping on from moving from kennel to kennel, from cage to cage, knocking them down. And yet, for some reason, you felt like you wanted to be one of his conquests. Women, tell me if I'm missing something, if I got something wrong.
But I'm gonna talk. And then we had really good conversations, and it got to the point that it was like, damn, we talked for hours and 6 hours and 7 hours. And it's like,
does that?
There was days that it's like, oh, even when we wasn't talking, I was like, I need to talk to this person because I'm talking to this person every day. So
That
I think around about that time, they was probably already clapping case, because there's no reason in the world you're gonna talk to somebody and then not talk to them, but feel like you need to go talk to him. You're Cardi B. You could be anywhere. You could be with any man, but what could truly be like the underlying reason why she was talking to him, and then also allowed him to impregnate her, shoot up the club, as they say, because he already has children, and none of the baby mamas came out and hollered that they got an STD from him. Does that make sense? Of course not, but it does to people like her. I think that's what the issue is. I mean, people like to deal with people that they know that are clean. I mean, raw skin intercourse, as they say, feels the best, is the best, before, during, and after. Uh, uh, so if you can get out there and find somebody that they out there doing something, but you got a feeling they ain't got nothing, because none of the other women that he's with said that he ever gave them anything, then she can feel comfortable. Because see, that's the thing about your mind, boy. Your mind can play some tricks on you, that something that doesn't seem logical in the heat of the moment seems very logical for some strange reason. But anywho, like I say, this is the way a lot of people think. And she's not just the only one. You know how I know? Because there are a lot of people that follow her, that anytime she does something, they cape for her. They have her back. They justify what she says and what she does. Okay, now she's telling you something that I know that a lot of females believe. And you can't dispute it because your leader has told us how she thinks, which means that's how her followers think. Point blank. You can't get me to think anything else different. But if I'm wrong, there's plenty of space down in the comments below for you to comment and voice your opinion and your approval or disapproval. I'm all ears. I don't block comments. Now if YouTube block them, then that's another thing. If they put them in the queue to where they don't automatically approve them, I'm not going to approve them because I'm not trying to get flagged for anything that I approved and said, whatever the case may be. I just go off what I just try to abide by the rules. So whatever your comments be, whatever your comments are going to be, what I'm saying, keep it, keep it PG, keep it clean as much as possible. But anyway, Cardi B has spoken. I have nothing else to say. This may be the last video I do of her. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Share it with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you maybe a couple of minutes out of your day, but it means the world to us here at this channel. And with that being said, I leave you in peace and love, and I'll see you on the other side.